It's always fascinating when a company launches a technology that another part of the same business openly questions. LG has just launched a new flagship TV based on Micro RGB technology. That might not sound controversial until you realize that another part of LG has spent the past few weeks explaining why this exact class of technology falls short compared to OLED. LG Display, which manufactures OLED panels, has recently released a series of videos outlining why RGB mini LED technology still falls short of OLED, particularly in areas like color performance and pixel level light control. At the same time, LG Electronics, the division that designs and sells the actual televisions that you can buy in stores, has now unveiled a new premium LED LCD TV lineup built around Micro RGB Evo. Once you understand that these are two different businesses with two different incentives, the apparent contradiction starts to make sense. It's important to clarify the technology itself. Despite the name, Micro RGB is still a transmissive, LCD-based display technology. It is not self-emissive like OLED, and it is not true micro LED. Instead, it represents the latest evolution of mini LED backlighting. In a conventional mini LED LCD, the backlight is typically white or blue, with color filters used to produce red, green, and blue. With Micro RGB, the backlight itself is made up of individually controllable red, green, and blue LEDs packaged inside optical modules behind the LCD panel. In theory, this allows for higher color purity, wider color gamut, and higher peak luminance compared to traditional mini LED implementations, because color is being generated directly at the backlight level rather than filtered from white light. LG is quoting 100% coverage of DCI P3, Adobe RGB, and BT 2020 color spaces. As always, some nuance is required. For BT 2020 in particular, this refers to gamut area coverage, not true, fully accurate coverage of the BT 2020 color coordinates, which remains beyond the reach of current consumer displays since they do not produce monochromatic light. So while the increase in color volume is real, these figures should still be treated as manufacturer claims until we manage to verify them ourselves. Crucially, even with these advances, Micro RGB remains based on local dimming. It does not offer per pixel control in the way OLED does, and that distinction remains fundamental when it comes to black level performance, halo suppression, and color accuracy. And this is exactly why LG Display continues to champion OLED so strongly. LG Display exists to sell panels, and OLED remains the most advanced and defensible technology. From that perspective, highlighting the limitations of RGB mini LED compared to OLED is entirely logical. LG Electronics, however, has a different problem to solve. As strong as OLED is, there remains clear consumer demand for LCD-based displays. Some buyers still worry about burn-in, however small the real-world risk may be. And at very large screen sizes, LCD remains significantly more affordable than OLED. Micro RGB allows LG Electronics to offer its most advanced LCD TVs yet, rather than abandoning the ultra-premium LCD segment to competitors like Samsung, Hisense, TCL, or Sony. So this isn't LG contradicting itself. It's two parts of the same company responding to different market realities. At the top of LG's new lineup sits the MRGB95, also referred to as the MRGB95B, with the B indicating the 2026 model year. This flagship series will be available in 75, 86, and 100-inch screen sizes. Pricing hasn't been confirmed, but sources suggest that it will sit between LG's C-series and G-series OLEDs, meaning that the 75-inch MRGB95B will likely be priced somewhere between the 77-inch C6 and G6. Notably, LG has equipped this TV with its most powerful Alpha 11 AI processor Gen 3, previously reserved for flagship OLEDs. That processing power is necessary here because Micro RGB backlighting significantly increases system complexity. The processor has to control thousands of backlight units, dynamically mix red, green, and blue LEDs at the backlight level, and handle tone mapping and motion processing at the same time. In its press release, LG confirms more than 1,000 dimming zones, although an exact figure has not been specified. The number will probably vary by screen size too. From a gaming and connectivity standpoint, the MRGB95 is very well specified, though like all of LG's 2026 TVs, there's no support for Dolby Vision 2, DTS decoding, or HDMI 2.2. All four HDMI 2.1 ports are capable of up to 4K 165Hz VRR, And the MRGB95 also supports LG's new for TV motion booster technology, allowing for double the refresh rate at 330 Hz, albeit at a reduced resolution of 1080p. Below the flagship model, LG is also rolling out mid-range mini RGB TVs, referred to as MRGB9M, as well as the entry-level MRGB85. Now, if you're undecided about which TV to buy, one place where you can get good advice is at Criticised, a trusted British AV retailer with more than 50 stores in the UK, who provides 6 years warranty on the vast majority of TVs you purchase if you join the company's VIP club. You'll get the best deals through cheaper VIP exclusive in-store only prices, complimentary gifts or freebies. So go visit your local Criticised store or call telesales for your next TV purchase. Thanks again for your support. Now, besides launching Micro RGB TV, obviously LG is still positioning OLED TV as their flagship displays. And you can find out more about LG's 2026 OLED TV lineup by watching my coverage video here.